marks, I scored this, I made this and all that. No. The real education would be the one where you are manifesting the perfection that is already in you. That perfection is trying to come out in various ways. Each one expresses it in his own way. Scientists express it in their way. Engineers express it in their way. Doctors, everyone is expressing. But a common denominator, common factor for all of us is that we are not just some dumb robots who are going through life like zombos. We are people who can think, and we have the curiosity. We want to know things. So anyone who says that I have the curiosity to know, what is that? How is it? How does it work? What else? How can it be done? Where? Why? All these questions. So in one symbol we can say, the question mark is the symbol of a scientist. So, some of you may think, they are scientific, I am not scientific, I want to go some other, it is wrong. You are scientific basically within you, but you may not express it because of the outward barriers that you have created. That being the case, now the potential to being a scientist is there in everyone. It is told that the age 0 to 6 or 7 years is supposed to be the age of why. What does it mean? The children will ask, why? Why Amma? Why Daddy? Why is that is happening? Why they have put that one? Why this rod is there? All silly questions also they will ask. They are not afraid of asking. And many of you have done that also. Gradually, when you ask too many questions, don't ask too many questions. Sumne khud ko. Because they can't answer sometimes, and it is very disturbing from them that I can't answer it. Once that happens, their creative instincts and curiosity comes down. Also from age about 6 to 12 years is supposed to be the age of why not. When sufficient number of whys have been asked and answers have been got, the child becomes most creative. That is the age, in the most creative stage, where they will say, why not? Why not we do this way? Why not, instead of being the speaker here, why not it come from top? Why not it come from side? Why can't we do this way? Like that there are instances where people have tried, why not? It seems in abroad one of them had a DVD player and the mother was doing these rotis on the tawa. And the child went that one roti and then tried to put it in the DVD player thing and saying that should get cooked. Why not? What happens if you put water in that? Why not? That kind of thing is there. But with all that, they will be highly discouraged. Don't do all that. And it is definitely dangerous sometimes to encourage things like that. And there have been casualties also. One child just said, why not I put the baby in the washing machine and turn? It was a fatalistic thing. So that will be controlled. But the point to note here is that from the why stage to why not stage, sufficient amount of creativity has been trying to be expressed by the child, but we adults who have become, this is not your time, shut up, you are not going to be. One teacher even in one of the schools said that you are not an Einstein. When the student is very creative and not able to achieve certain things, and the parent came and asked something, the teacher says, you all are not Einsteins. There is a wrong way of encouraging the child. Why should everyone be Einsteins? One can be Dinesh, one can be Ramesh, one can be Satish, and we are better than even Einstein. That is one thing. So that be the case, from age 12 to whatever age you are. Many of you are, I think, around that age, 12, 13, 14, something like that. But many other adults who have gone there, they have gone to age what is known as because. Because. What does it mean? Whenever a question is asked, they will say that is because. You answer it yourself. Why they have kept that way? That is because. This way, for any curiosity or anything that comes, when a question rises in your mind, you will be hesitant to ask outside. You always want to say, I know, I am a mature person, I know not how to ask, let me figure it out, oh, that is because they are done that way. This way, you are nipping in the bud any possibility of being an inventor. I myself am an inventor with 15 United States patents. If If provided the sufficient funds, I can say that every 1 week I can produce a US patent. But funds are limited. It's not that I am saying that I am a great man. I have gone through that phase. 16 years I have been in IISc. I did my ME and PhD also in IISc. I have imbibed the sufficient scientific temperament and spirit from IISc. And also worked in industry. I also known who are engineers. As the chief guest was mentioning, there is potential in the children because they are still in the why not stage, and they have not come to the stage that we need not have to do anything. That is because someone has done something, we have to only understand. So this potential you have to light up right now. If you do that, shall we all become Einsteins? Shall we all become Newtons? Shall we all become great scientists? Not necessary to become that. Bhagavad Gita says, a yogi, a man who has really gone to high states, a samsiddhi person, is one who is jnana vijnana truptatma. He is happy with jnana and vijnana. Atmanneva atmana tushtaha. He is happy within himself. Jnanam vijnana sahitam te vakshyami. I am going to tell you, jnana combined with vijnana. Yajñatva mokshase ashubhat. By knowing that you will be released from anything bad, you will all get good things only. So what does the Lord say in Bhagavad Gita? He says that the vijnana is a prerequisite or is a stepping stone for jnana, ultimate jnana. Unfortunately, because of the current situations worldwide, also everywhere, a competitive spirit has come up. I have to get the job. I have to be paid. I have to be honored. I must get this award, that award, and this kind of thing happens. And you would have missed the goal. The real goal is be happy with yourself with whatever you do. You do a small thing. Suppose you find that a small experiment you are doing, that experiment is well known to everyone. No, every Tom, Dick and Harry has done, but you have not done that in your life. You do it. As a scientist, you have done that. Will you publish a paper? Will they give you an award? No. For the first time, as a pure scientist, you are doing an experiment. The result of that gives you a joy. That joy is just sufficient there itself. You may not have to ask for, give me the prize, how much will I get done, what job will I get after this. Those questions need not be asked. Be a pure scientist within yourself, but at the same time, keep a part of your mind to the external world. India has produced some great scientists. C. Raman, Subhash Chandra Bose, not Subhash Chandra Bose, Jagdish Bose. He was also Bose who conducted experiments on plants. And he showed that plants live. He put certain kind of wires into the plants and showed some readings. And he showed that when somebody comes with the thought of killing the plant shows certain vibrations which are not good. Sometimes a plant, if he comes and talks to the plant very nicely, the vibrations are not that jerky. Luther Burbank, in fact, he used this method and he spoke to the cactus plants and said, "Cactus, I'm your good friend. Why do you want to have the thorns?" And he made the thorns to go away. He spoke to the potato plants and said, "Why don't you grow bigger than what you are?" And made Burbank potatoes which are very big. So these are also scientists. And similarly, we also have within ourselves a living scientist, Professor C.N.R. Rao, whom we can go and meet sometime. We can get inspiration. And his wife, Dr. Indumati Rao, also is promoting that. So when you want, the right resources can come. So we are lucky that today we have the chief guest who is none other than the wife of the Bharat Ratna, Professor C.N.R. Rao. And you have to emulate those principles, and they are already coming forward to help you. So with this, I don't want to take much of your time, but at the same time, I want to tell you that when I turned 50, I was there for 16 years in IISc as a scientist and all that. When I turned 50, I said, as a birthday gift, what shall I do? Shall I buy this, shall I buy that, shall I give this treat and all that? I said, let me start a small research center called as Anvayika Labs. I did that in Aarti Nagar. For 1 full year, on every Sunday, I took a number of students and conducted number of experiments free of cost for them, 1 full year. So this way, I am even today ready to help each one of you. How shall I help you? First thing is, if you have a pen and pencil, you can make a note of my number, 99459. Some of you can note down, and those who are a little late can give it to your friends. 99459 19882. Talk to me, send a message. We will do the best that we can. My email also is there, dinesh.anvekar, dinesh.anvekar@gmail.com. Let us do something. As this as a background, you can come forward, we can do things, not necessarily at the exhibition time, at any other time, and let us enjoy the process of being a scientist and engineer. I wish you all the best, and keep up the scientific spirit as long as we lost on the earth. Thank you.
Valuable and eloquent message regarding science and scientists. Hey Guru Raj, what's wrong with you? You're humming something.
You see, Sir's speech was so inspiring that I wanted to pay a tribute for science by singing a small song.
Oh, that's good. Then what are you waiting for? Let's go on. Let's all enjoy the emotional science song.
Let's join.
I'd like to explain it. Science emotionally says that it works in everybody's life, making wonders, but people misuse and call it a blunder. Students call chemistry a mystery as it deals with acids and base, elements and compounds, combustion and flame. Physics is called ethics as it has to go with friction, laws and properties. Students say biology stops their heart and break their nerve as it is a study of all dissections, transplanting heart and kidney. So it is ontology. Some call it boon and some bane, but it makes all the orders and difficult jobs easy. It says that it is very knowledgeable and powerful one which could be used for constructive or destructive. It finally blames man for all the cause. It pleads him not to be called as a blunder. It concludes saying that let man use it for peace and happiness and make the world a wondrous one.
I'm in every walk of life, making all kinds of wonders, but people call me blunder. I am chemistry, but they call me mystery. I wonder why. Maybe it's 'cause I deal with all acids and base. You name it, elements, mixtures and compounds. I'm in every walk of life, making all kinds of wonders, but people call me blunder. I am physics, but they call me ethics. I wonder why. Maybe it's 'cause I'm all about friction, laws and properties, motion and energy. I'm in every walk of life, making all kinds of wonders, but people call me blunder. I'm biology, yet calls me ontology. I wonder why. Maybe it's 'cause I'm all about life's existence. You ask me anything, plants, animals, humans. I'm in every walk of life, making all kinds of wonders, but people call me blunder. Some people calls me boon, while some people calls me bane. I'm such a knowledgeable and a powerful one. I make things seem easy as fire. I know the universe. You ask me, I will tell you. Use me for peace, use me for happiness, use me to make the world wondrous. I'm in every walk of life, making all kinds of wonders, but people call me blunder. I'm in every walk of life, making all kinds of wonders, but do not call me blunder.
Thank you. The students want to rush and take up the challenges.
Yeah, but one thing more. Now, I request Chandrakala ma'am to propose the word of thanks. Please, ma'am.
This is the right period to sow the seeds of challenges in life. I'm happy to announce that Prerana in HMR is the right platform to take up all the challenges and showcase their talents. I now take the privilege to propose vote of thanks on behalf of the management, staff and students. First and foremost, let me pay my heartiest thanks to our Honorable Chief Guest, Srimati Indumati Rao, the most resourceful personality, for presiding over the function. Despite of her busy schedule, she has given us her precious time and made our function the most memorable one. I heartily pay my regards to you, ma'am. I convey my sincere thanks to the guest of honor, Dr. Dinesh Avekar sir, Professor of Nitte Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bangalore, for his gracious presence. I thank you, sir, for your eloquent speech and igniting young minds towards science through spiritual knowledge. It was really a hair-raising speech. I thank you, sir. I extend my gracious thanks to Sri Venkatraman, sir, the retired Joint Director of Public Instruction, who is the backbone of HMR. I thank you, sir, for all the kind support and guidance. I convey my thanks to the young sculptor, the chairman of HMR, Shri Ramesh Gowda sir, for having molded and molding the live best models for the nation and arranging the competitive exhibition in our campus. I thank you, sir, for your presence. I extend my hearty thanks to our earnest and charming CEO, Srimati Ramya Ramesh ma'am, who has the genius ability to reduce the complicated to the simple. I thank you, ma'am, for your elegant presence. I convey my loyal thanks to our young and energetic principal, Srimati Chetana ma'am, who is responsible in building a harmonious bridge between the management, staff and students to carry out all the progressive activities in the school. I convey my wholehearted thanks for the kind cooperation and encouragement. Thank you, ma'am. I bestow my heartiest thanks to our young innovator who shared his experiences in promoting ideals of science. Thank you, Rohit, for being the center of attraction. God bless you, dear. I further impart my grateful thanks to all the faculty and students for synchronizing and hosting the program.